is happening, everybody? Good Lord, my hair's all jacked up. How are we doing today? What's happening, Jordan?
Oh my gosh.
Hope everybody is doing shit. That is right in your way. It doesn't matter.
You can't even see me.
It doesn't matter.
Nobody wants to see this. It's okay.
So, guys, you are going to see a different side of Grant today. He just purchased his first Hulk 181, and he is a flying high, baby.
Okay, yes, I was very giddy for a awesome collection purchase that we're doing. Yes,
it's a great collection.
After this, it's not quite finalized yet, so we'll get through the evening first. But we have some good keys coming for you soon, as well as from another collection on the horizon. A lot of fun stuff happening here. But you're probably wondering, what are these books in front of me? So, as a cool way to kick off, just like leading up to Humberto Ramos' store visit, which is next Saturday, we have with us some art books from the man himself. We have these for 20 and 25. That is not all. So, guys, we've been talking a lot about the Ramos signing. You guys know it's going to be a big deal. This is one you want to get to early, because if you're one of the first 20 people in line, you get the chance to win a Ramos box. What's going to include is going to be, of course, one of each of these sketch covers, a Ramos-themed character box, as well as a free remark and a couple of extra free signings.
Okay.
So, guys, that's going to be for one of the first 20 people in line. What the... And in case you're wondering what the hell that was, be sure to tune in to the Comics Exchange podcast tomorrow, because Jazz Mitchell is going to be on that. So, yes, we'll be invading Comics Exchange later to be on their podcast. Jasmine will be there. Just her. They don't want me. But
they're going to be announcing their free comic book day.
Yes. We actually know who it is. We won't say who it is on the show because we're good friends. I'm very excited for who they're bringing. I'm very excited who we're bringing.
Yes.
We were talking about that earlier. We'll make sure each shop is taken care of, because as you guys know, in Knoxville, we're a community of comic shops. We get along. We try to take care of each other best we can.
Yeah, we do.
So,
raise up.
Really excited about that. But yeah, guys, seriously, next Saturday, be here. You want to get here early. People are already saying they're going to camp out. I don't know if that's true or not.
I'm going to be in the shop.
Yeah, it's going to be insane.
I'm going to make sure that I am good to go.
It's going to be awesome, guys, and we're really excited to be carrying to have such a high prestigious guest with us. So be there. It's going to be awesome.
It is going to be fantastic.
There we go.
I cannot wait.
But yeah, this is a big deal, so we definitely want to make sure we give him a Knoxville welcome. All right, what is up next? Of course.
Again.
Can't wait for this. Mag Comic Expo. It's going to be great. It's coming up in April. Going to be a blast. Very excited to be back there again.
And then we have got our winner for Radiant Black, who won our bundle.
Hugo Morales did. One of our longtime subscribers. Very excited that he won.
Congratulations, Hugo.
Guys, always pays. Make sure you pull on the app and make sure you're subscribing to your titles and everything, especially now since we got distribution problems and tariffs and all that to worry about. Fun stuff.
Fun stuff indeed.
Yep.
What's happening, Robert?
Yo.
And then next up, you want to talk about our guest for tomorrow, guys.
So the reason you didn't hear too much about this ahead of time is we didn't know when we were going to be able to do it, because we didn't know when these books were going to show up, because Diamond is the worst. There's no way Diamond's getting in the way. But yes, Matthew K. Manning is going to be coming through here. He is actually the writer from DC versus Vampires All Out War. He wrote an awesome horror book called Pause. It's being published through John Carpenter's Tales of Science Fiction. We're big fans of Storm King Press. We're actually listed as one of their featured retailers on their website, and we love partnering with small independent companies like this, because that's so important right now with all the Diamond stuff.
Absolutely.
So this is a great way to shine a spotlight on an awesome company that we care a lot about. So please, when you're coming here tomorrow, make sure you grab a copy, get it signed by him. It's going to be a blast.
What are the hours he's going to be here tomorrow?
11 to probably like 5.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah. So we will continue. Oh, and probably the biggest news, guys, as we know, it is con season coming up. And with that means awards.
Yes. Exactly. So if you go to the Will Eisner Spirit of Comics Retail Awards site, you can vote for us. That is the retail site, not the main Eisner site. It's the Spirit of Comics Retailer Award. You can vote for us or any shop you feel is deserving of this award. We just hope you also vote for us. But that is live now, guys. We've been nominated for this award 2 years in a row now. We're hoping to make it a third year. But yeah, please. It helps us get guests here. Helps us out a lot.
Does.
So thank you guys.
Helps get our
those of you that have already
voted
for us, thank you.
Continue, please. And okay, let's go ahead and get into some new comics. Let's check out
it's a very
some
interesting
comics.
week. Yes.
Let me email my notification.
Nomination notes. Nomination notes.
Nomination notes.
Oh,
Okay. So we've got a few facsimiles coming out this week. First up is Batman 612, which is part of the Hush run. I really wish they would have started sending these out a little earlier.
Yeah. It
would have been nice.
It would have been nice, yeah.
But so when does Hush part 2 come out?
End of March, early April. And yes, guys, in case you're wondering, we are going to be doing the opening up at 6:08 p.m. the Tuesday night before. We will be doing that, a fun launch event. We'll be announcing that probably tomorrow.
Perfect. And then we have got Brave and the Bold number 30, which is the third appearance of Justice League coming out this week.
I think we actually have this on our key wall right now, too, like the real one. That's kind of cool. But yeah, you can get the facsimile of it for much cheaper. That is out too. DC obviously doing what they do with facsimiles, making a great book available for you that you ordinarily wouldn't get to read.
They always do. And then I had no idea that this was coming out this week. I could have swore that we had a FF1 facsimile
less than a year ago.
Yes. So we've got the Alex Ross variant for FF number 1, which is stunning.
It's just the facsimile number 1 again. It is corporate synergy. Fantastic Four is coming out, though. Make sure you read the first issue.
That is true.
Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, this is what you're supposed to do when you have a comic company and there's a movie coming out. Not play dumb about what Civil War is or release a Secret Invasion series that has nothing to do with the Secret Invasion.
Let's see.
So many thoughts.
Porter's going to take a Brave and the Bold.
Being weird.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, cool. This computer is having problems.
I don't know what's going on.
I actually dropped my MacBook here yesterday. It was weird.
Did you really?
I got a huge dent in it now. It still works, though.
But all that matters.
Yeah, that was a hell of a Monday.
All right. Robert is going to take one of the Alex Ross variants. Thank you, Robert. I'll get you. And you've got a few that you're going to talk about because I did not get around to reading these.
Yes,
so let us.
So Sister Imperator is a monster hunting, like nun fighting machine book. It's a nice new indie series from Dark Horse. I unfortunately did not get to read it as much as I would have liked. It's the one I had to save for last. And of course, I'm just going to say Jasmine showed up and distracted me with, whatever she was bringing to the party, But she just showed up and threw paper at us. If that implies what she does when she comes here. So
that's usually about it.
Yeah.
And then we've got Monkey Meat.
Okay, this one I like. So Junie Ba is the writer, artist of this one. Junie Ba, you probably recognize their variant covers. They do a lot for DC, IDW, Night Watcher. They did a lot of Night Watcher variants. But Junie Ba, this is an Afrofuturistic anthology series. It deals with evil corporations, colonization issues, all through Junie Ba's super unique art style. It's not my usual go-to because it's a little wonky. It's kind of like that Boy Wonder series. I'm really glad Boy Wonder exists because it introduced a lot of people to like metaphysical art, storytelling. This is kind of like that. So if you like Boy Wonder, this is the book you would like.
Perfect. Okay, we've got Timothy over here on IG. Guys, and I'm so sorry. I try to check the IG comments as often as possible. Sometimes it doesn't happen. He's wondering if we're going to be sending in the voting link.
Actually, did yesterday. So if you did not get that, let us know, buddy. But we did send it in an email yesterday. Awesome. So thank you for asking.
Absolutely, thank you.
And good on you getting on the Instagram comments. We're getting better.
Look at
eventually, guys, we're gonna have like a whole crew helping us do this. Over in the corner. That'd be awesome.
I would be pretty
we need a few new interns. To
what I would love to do is I would love to be that person in the corner, and we find somebody else right here.
You would love doing this with me. God. This is so fun.
Let's go to the new What If Mickey became the Avengers.
Hey guys, if you've read some of these What If ones already, you know exactly what this is. It is a Disney book about them becoming superheroes. They've all been wonderful. They have all been stupendous. They have all been super enjoyable to read. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. This is a
not
Disney
cup of tea.
It's not everybody's cup of tea, but this is a Disney book through and through. So
fun reads.
Yeah.
Talk about a fun read. The new Spider-Verse.
Did you like this?
I had a good time with it.
That's good.
I
don't always like these.
Yeah. So they had a story in there about it was a spider vampire.
Yeah.
I think it was Count Peter.
Peter, yeah. It's like that's the new character.
Fun story. Yeah. It was MJ who is Mary Jane Von Helsing.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And she's going out to hunt. It's a really good story.
Okay.
I really enjoyed that. It's the second out of 3 stories in there. And I really enjoyed that story. The first one was Spider-Hulk. Kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I can't remember what the third one was off the top of my head.
These books always get a lot of attention. Yeah, they always get a lot of attention because they introduce new characters.
New Spider
and people always, spec people are always all over it. Like, what were that creepy one, spooky one or whatever?
This is honestly one of the first one of these I've ever read.
Okay, well last year they had a Tim Burton-esque Tim Burton-esque Venom symbiote thing.
Oh yes, I do remember
and
that. I remember
that was kind of cool, but I don't always read these books. And I know it's setting up the big thing about the verse of the Venom verse and stuff, and I'm just like,
sure.
I don't know. But I'm glad it's enjoyable, so I might give it a read then. I mean, I love vampire stories.
I definitely enjoyed that second story, no doubt about that. And then next up, we've got Mothra for our Godzilla.
Yes, so IDW is really ramping up their Godzilla stuff. I actually had I was talking to one of their executives via email the other day about this. They've gotten a new deal with Toho and everything, and so they're going to be greatly expanding their monster series.
So IDW's sticking around?
I hope so.
All right.
I really hope so.
I hope so too.
I mean, again, of course, all things comic book right now is
exactly. Maybe that's not a subject to bring up right now.
It is what it is. But this is a Mothra anthology.
This is like the TMNT anthologies, correct?
Yeah, actually, this is an original one. It's not like the TMNT ones are collected. It's not reprints. It's original.
Okay.
So this is the original anthology Mothra book.
Hell yeah. Next up, we've got Teen Titans Go #1. Did you get to read this one?
I didn't, but I love Teen Titans Go.
I know Adam Faber says you guys always say the books you really like and blah, blah, blah. Well, that's the reason why we did this, because we want to talk about the books we enjoy.
I'm pretty sure I was just ranting about how much I do not like the Spider-Verse stuff, so that's fine.
True.
So I did not read this one, but I love Teen Titans Go.
It was
for any of you guys that are like, oh, it's not my Teen Titans, get over it. This is hilarious. These are hilarious. Guys, they did an episode about student loans and why they're bad. That's a real thing. It exists. I watched it.
That's awesome.
It's bizarre. They ran over a polar bear and said, oh my God, I think his dad's a cop, and hopped in the car and left him on a children's program.
I love
this is insane.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, in this book, they just find out that their comic book series got canceled, so they're trying to figure out exactly what they need to do. So,
it's perfect. It's like a Family Guy thing.
They turn the bat symbol off. They send Superman off to find Krypton, which they told them is still up and running. It's a lot of fun. I had a very good time with that one.
So
I don't know if I'll read #2.
Funny,
but that first issue was very enjoyable.
I mean, hey, sometimes you gotta read something funny.
Exactly.
That's how I got into Goon. I was like, I need something to read that's funny, and it's one of my favorite books. So
very true. Let's get caught up here. Super stoked over the book.
Just want season 6, yeah. Cecil, CL Brown, you're wanting Mothra.
Yes.
Awesome.
That for Cecil.
Oh, I think I saw another one there too, actually.
Mothra.
Might have been a monkey.
This one's $6.
No, we're good.
So.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. We're good.
I think
just making sure.
Go.
All right.
Next up, I did not read Secret Six only because as soon as I opened it up, I found out that it was about absolute power, or along the lines of absolute power.
So this is taking place after Absolute Power. And for those of you that don't know, I know it's like an older Secret Six book, but when you say Secret Six, there is one before that, but when you say Secret Six, you think of the Gail Simone book.
Sure. Okay.
And guys, the Gail Simone Secret Six book is something very special that exists in comics. This was kind of like the Suicide Squad before the Suicide Squad became the Suicide Squad that everyone got into. We're all rooting for these characters a lot more than in the past, where it's kind of everyone's quirky and eccentric and kind of island of misfit toys. This book existed before the New 52 Suicide Squad kind of created that vibe. I feel like, and plus they made Catman a serious character. Who the fuck does that? Now this book, it's you can tell they're going to try and carry some of that original spirit of the original Secret Six by having Catman and Deadshot in there, two of the most popular characters from that book. But this is a Jonathan Kent book. This Jonathan Kent book, continuing his story after Absolute Power, where it did not go great for him or his boyfriend and their friend Dreamer, who they're not really on great terms with now. So this is continuing that Jonathan Kent story arc. And basically the story is Amanda Waller's gone missing. So now the Secret Six are trying to find them. It has a rushed ending where they run into Deadshot and Catman or Clue having their own thing going on. So I'll probably read issue 2 just because I do love that Gail Simone Secret Six series, and I love the fact that they have Catman back as a serious character. But I've not always followed all the Jonathan Kent stories.
Sure.
They're good books.
Yeah.
Very good books.
People love them,
but I've not followed them because hours in a day.
Man. Lord.
Yeah, so
I wish I could read everything.
So this is kind of cool that
sure.
instead of giving him his own series, they kind of just put him in a Series 6 book, which they put Superboy and Suicide Squad a little bit ago. So, it'll be fun. But I'm very interested to see what happens next.
Absolutely. We've got a Denial in the room saying hello from the Ukraine.
Hello. Yes.
Thank you for joining.
Absolutely. Praying for you guys.
Praying for you guys. Absolutely.
Stay strong.
We are with you guys 100%.
Yes.
And then did I actually? Oh, sorry. I accidentally put Spider-Verse in here twice. Next up, we've got Star Wars Jedi Knights.
Yes.
This is all you, bud.
Okay.
Take her home.
I know, right? In case you guys are wondering, that is not a Mark Spears cover. I thought it was.
It really does.
It looks like a Mark Spears cover, which means Mark Spears has now reached the point where there are look-alike artists. You will see that. It's like whenever comic artists start looking like Moko for a hot minute. But okay, back to this book. This book takes place before Episode 1. It's an anthology book / multiple story arc book. So I mean, it's like an anthology, but it's not. It's kind of like White Lotus is an anthology, but there's an overarching thing. So this is cool. It's a fun. If you like Star Wars and like Jedi stuff, you like the prequel trilogy, you're gonna love this. If you're a key collector, this is technically a cameo for experience for a pretty big character right now, mostly because we don't know what he's going to do yet. But Kelleran Beck makes a cameo appearance. If you don't know who that is the Jedi actor played by the actor who originally played Jar Jar Binks.
That's right.
And they brought him back as a badass lightsaber badass. Yeah. But oh my gosh, I love that episode. But he appears a short cameo towards the end, and he is going to be making an appearance in this series. This series is one we'll be watching for that because it's cool,
sure.
But yeah, it's a prequel trilogy. We can't wait for books that take place after the original trilogy. So
couldn't have said it better myself.
Exactly.
All right, next up and last on our new releases is Doctor Strange.
Okay, this is cool. So they've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a Doctor Is Out book before. Mark Waid and Cripes Almighty. Who did that? Who was the artist on that? I forget. Either way, this is not the first time Doctor Strange has lost the role of Sorcerer Supreme. He had to give it up to Brother Voodoo once, and he went on a walkabout essentially. And it was a very short-lived series. With One World Under Doom thing, now Doctor Strange is like, well, peace out, Earth. I'll just go be the Sorcerer Supreme in Asgard.
Absolutely.
How hard could that be? It can be really fucking hard. And I love it is Loki is in there. And he's kind of like, it's Loki. You don't know if he's helping or hurting, and you don't really know.
Yeah.
And they play it really well, where it's like he's sincere, but he's not. And I'm excited to see where this book goes. And funny enough, Loki actually tricked Doctor Strange to saying he wasn't Sorcerer Supreme anymore either too. So that's kind of funny. It
was a good read. I enjoyed it.
It is.
Sure.
I mean, it's a Doctor Strange book that if you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. But it was a very good read.
All right. I think that is all we've got. Oh, and I didn't put it in here, but definitely pick up Ultimates number 10.
Oh,
if you are still reading that, it just keeps ramping up, and this one is no different. Yeah. My God.
Oh, and we do have a graphic novel come out tomorrow. If you have not read Redcoat, I read it last night.
Oh, that's right.
That was a blast.
He has been singing its praises all day.
It was a fun read. I read that, and I read Flash Gordon. That was fun too.
Very nice.
All right, let's do variants.
And I myself have been reading the Sophie Campbell TMNT.
It's fun.
And it is such a fun read. It's cute. Yeah. It's dark.
It's different.
It is different, but it just keeps the story flowing. Just your attention the entire time. There's always something going on. Never a dull moment. Absolutely. I really enjoy it.
It's like a brief respite from like the main series almost. Absolutely. Because a lot was going on in that series, and then it has this core, I guess you could call it, and then it goes right back into the brutal. But if that was that way all the time, it get boring.
Exactly.
And it was such really cool that they balanced that way.
And I love her art.
Oh, I know, right?
It's so good for this turtle series.
Alrighty.
Or for that turtle series. All right, guys, let's get into those variants.
All right, we have a Cruel Kingdom number 3, 1 in 10 Stevens variant for $7.99. And a 1 in 25 Acuna variant for Birds of Prey for $14.99. Righty. We have a Doctor Strange of Asgard Shaw design variant for $7.99, and definitely the coolest variant of the week is the 1 in 25 Hans variant for $14.99.
Nice right there. I know you guys can't see that too well, but damn, that's a solid looking book right there.
Mm-hmm. We have a 1 in 25 Galman variant for JSA for $14.99. And a 1 in 25 Frank variant for $14.99 for Mothra. It's essentially a version of the main cover. Sorry, guys. Anyway,
Choke it on your own spit.
I'm just, allergies. We'll need to, yeah. This is a crazy one. 1 in 25 Yang variant for $14.99 for NYX. And a 1 in 10 Tramatino variant for Rick and Morty Spring Breakout.
Hell yeah.
Why do we not talk about it on the show? Because I really don't care about Rick and Morty. I just don't. I don't.
It's funny. It's got its moments.
It's got its moments. Jasmine loves Rick and Morty. I don't really care for it. All right. We have a 125 Sweeney Boo variant for Secret Six. It is $14.99. Very nice person, by the way. Met them last year at San Diego, I think.
Who is it?
Sweeney Boo. And then a 1 in 10 Brooks Design variant for $7.99.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get CL down here real quick for that Mothra.
Of course.
25. Got CL.
All right. We have a 1 in 25 Greg Land variant for $14.99 featuring Jedi Knight series. And then a 1 in 25 Mobili variant for Storm 6 is $14.99.
Greg is with us since he never got the R&M.
We have a 1 in 10 Edgar variant for $7.99 for Night Watcher. And a 1 in 25 variant from Greg Land again for Ultimates 10. It's $14.99. Oh, that's.
I mean, I like Rick and Morty. I won't sit down and just like binge watch it. It's not my comfort show.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
It's not like The Simpsons for me. Like Simpsons is a comfort show. I just put it on and just roll.
Exactly.
It is fun.
It's just I don't know. Something about it. Like it just I don't know. Got a 1 in 10 Vecchio variant for $9.99. It's a first appearance, cover appearance, design variant. It's an awesome book. We have a 1 in 25 Capuccio variant for Wolverine 7 is $14.99. And this we have a really cool 1 in 50 Noto variant. It is $25. It's got a few spine ticks. That's why. But it is a 150 Virgin cover.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's all the ratio variants. Not a lot. It's a light week. Yes, guys, we are still waiting on Herculoids and Penthouse coming from Diamond. We should have that. Oh, and Darkwing Duck. We should have that hopefully tomorrow.
Okay, perfect. Timothy over on Instagram is asking for a Mothra, please. Timothy, just hit us up.
Oh, yeah, he's got box.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Perfect. We will go ahead and
it'll be in your box, buddy.
On there for you.
And thank you for joining us on Instagram.
Yes, sorry. I tried.
Oh, you're doing great. No, it's all good.
But still trying to get a hold of some of this stuff. You son of a bitch. That's just what I was like. Nice. All righty, guys. I think that is it. Thundercats.
Yeah, same thing. Diamond. We don't have it yet.
That's right.
Yeah, so if you pulled any Diamond variants, we see that we got notes on it, and we'll make sure they're in your box. We just have to get them from Diamond first. Hopefully, Diamond might go to the different distributor than Diamond. I don't know what's going to happen. Again, a lot of question marks with Diamond and all things related to it, but we're still making it work. It'll be in here tomorrow, just a little late. But yeah, guys, just make sure you mark your calendars for next Saturday. It's going to have Humberto Ramos here. It's going to be a crazy big day. If you want to get that Ramos box, get in line early so you can be one of the first 20 people. And yeah, it's funny. Nice. That's good. Yeah, it's very good.
All right, guys, I guess that's it. That's a short-ass show.
It's a short-ass show, but hey, guys, thanks for not taking us for granted.
There you go. And be sure to swing by tomorrow if you are around. And don't forget, guys, Grant and I have been going live on Whatnot every Wednesday for the past 2 weeks at 9 o'clock. We've been bringing you the new books, some of the old new books, swinging them deals, baby.
It's been fun. Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. So if you're on there, please come check us out. If not, hit the link down below in the description. Come check us out. Get $15 off your first order. We got a bunch of good books going out tomorrow, and we'd love for you all to come and join us. But I guess that's it, guys. Thank you all so much, and we hope you all have a wonderful week.
Yep.
We'll see you all next time. See you.